All right. Welcome to Unlimited Power. My name is D-Rod, and I'm excited to just crack some packs here. So we have some stuff, and we're gonna make it work. If any, yeah, here we go. First box. I've already opened a little dinged up here. But yeah, I got everything from Asmodee a couple days early. It's really nice. This is all purchased product. It's nothing that Fancy Flight sends me directly. So I'm just excited. I've been looking forward to this, and we're going to try one of the first booster case openings. We're just going to get straight into it for myself. We're going to try this as a setup. But yeah, it's great. I got one case a few days early, and it's actually a little bit more than a case. Asmodee had a limit on how many boxes you can buy, which was always going to be more than one case. Not much more as far as boxes, though. It's just essentially 7. So I may open one additional box today. But this was great. This was a great find after work. And here we go. We're just going to get into it. Hopefully the audio is not too bad from that. If so, we'll adjust that microphone a little bit more. But yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to get straight to it. Everything I need to just open up some boxes takes me back to just pack opening days. Anytime there was a Magic release, we had to do a lot of opening. And yeah, we would open, I won't say the store because sometimes they like to keep numbers down. But you know, we would open about 30-35 cases of Magic every release. Yeah, it's a lot. So very much used to this. And we're just gonna go through it. So let's see what we get. Pack 1 here: Jin Urso, Consular Security Force, Mission Briefing, Homestead Militia, Rugged Survivors, Imperial Interceptor, Resupply, all fun stuff. You know, going after the pre-release, I don't have any packs of stuff, or not any packs. I don't have any showcases, so I'm really looking forward to some good stuff here. Ooh, I like that. Hey, first pack, legendary. Love that. First pack is a legendary. We're just gonna put him off to the side right now, and I'll probably put a few other things off to the side while I'm doing this. So we got a Vader. I'm just gonna put that foil over there, and this card here. So this will be pretty cool. So I don't expect many people to hop in this kind of live chat. We'll see, but if people do, that's great. Um, one of the first times I'm doing something that isn't just like play oriented, right? So this is like just opening packs, talking about what we see. Defense Walker, love it. Seasoned Shore Trooper, Disabling Fang Fighter, love this guy. TIE Fighter, so good, so good. Yularen, one of my favorites. It's so cool that he got put in this first set. Just being an iconic Star Wars character and kind of getting his due a little bit more, thanks to a series like what's the series I'm thinking of? Andor. Andor, we see him, and I think that's great. I think that's awesome. 2 tubes. Heroic Sacrifices are rare, and a foil 97th Legion. Nice uncommon there. Okay, that's great. That's great. Let's see. I move on. What was my extended art? Did I not have a hyperspace? Wow. I don't think I did. No hyperspace. So instead, common, uncommon, rare, and foil uncommon. Okay, so no extra hyperspace there. So here we go. I should have put like a pack counter or a case counter here, but we're still in or box counter. We're in box 1, pack 3 here. Going through some fun stuff. Mercenary Company, Restored ARC, Infiltrator Skill, that ISB agent. Ooh, what is going to be behind this one? Extended Art Wampa, Hyperspace Wampa. That's pretty neat. I like the colors on it a lot. It always is weird though when you have like ability text here and no reminder text, so it's just kind of like, well, what is overwhelm? And it's just one red you know, word in the text box. So 97th Legion, for surrender, Bail Organa's are rare, and for foil, ooh, open fire. That's great. That's an easy one for me to keep and play with. Love that. Love that. So right now it looks like Darth Vader out of our first pack is going to be our best card we've opened today. But yeah, we used to play this game when I would do this in the industry. Whenever we have to bust open 35 cases, and it would always be who has the best card, right? And it was always like a Planeswalker foil, or now it'd be like Planeswalker foil extended art, stuff like that. Hey, Aiden, I don't have her yet. That's great. Man, she just looks so good. Look at those colors. Really love the coloring on Aiden. Strike True, the Patrol Craft, A-Wing, Recruit, Wilderness Fighter, Open Fire, Surprise Strike. I think now I got a play set of cell block guards. That works out. Bright Hope, Greedo, U-Wing Reinforcement, and a foil Vanquish. Wow, that looks so good. Fun fact, or anecdote, I don't know, but every time I saw this card, I could never figure out what was happening. And I used to think it was maybe just like a masked Sith Lord lightning you. But then I realized, I think last week, that it's Darth Vader picking up Emperor Palpatine and being electrocuted. So great card. Love this in foil. You can kind of see the electricity going through his bones. Just really great. Love that. Love that. That's cool. So Darth Vader's still in the lead, though. Vader's still in the lead. Now, if you haven't opened these packs, I really like them because they're wax paper. So really nice. Never feels like you're like ripping, like going to bend your cards when you're opening it up, which I think is great. Hey, Hyperspace Sabine. That's cool. Nice. Love that. Hyperspace Sabine there. Put her next to that Darth Vader. But right now, Darth Vader's on top. Like, he's pretty much the top card we've gotten so far. Love that. Battlefield Marine, Rebel Pathfinder, make an opening. Good stuff here. Gamorrean. Fifth Brother is an uncommon. A Yoda, Outmaneuver. Electrostaffs are rare. And our foil is a First Legion Snowtrooper. I love this in foil. If you haven't seen it, it really pops the way they did the blues and the whites here. Really thought this was well done. So this is probably one of my favorite art cards. I do see a line cut in there. That's not too bad, though. Probably hard to see on the stream, but I guess you can kind of see it. It'd be right here. Little line cut. Not too bad. Not too bad, but that's cool. That's cool. Big fan of that. That's great. Let's keep going. These packs are so cool. I noticed this weekend, obviously, during the pre-release that they had this cool symbol. I thought this was neat. Just seeing Luke and the moisture farm burned into the UPC code. I thought that was cool. I wonder if that's something we'll see them continue to do in this set, or maybe change up. Yeah, man, I'm listening to the Dr. Aphra book right now, and they mentioned going there, and I thought that was cool. A Grand Moff Tarkin, nothing fancy in our base or our leader. Death Trooper, Cantina Braggart, Vanguard Infantry, Alliance X-Wing, TIE Fighter, Wayla. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Fleet Lieutenant. This is good. Look, this is really great with the extended art when you have this different lighting right here. So you got the blast and it's amplifying the orange and the yellows, but you still have more cooler colors over here. Oh man, this looks so good. So good. Let's keep going. Tag, Aurelios is our uncommon, Protector uncommon, and a Han Solo and Wing Leader. That's cool. Han is really good once you get him out there. I don't mind this version of Han. The art's a little exaggerated, and also really interesting angle, because you see Han just like stretching his body in a really weird way, but I think it's really cool. Also love that he has that Imperial belt on. I think that's neat. Cool, cool, cool. Let's keep going. Let me know what you're excited to see. What you're hoping I pull, what you want to see in your own packs. Did you order yourself a box, a case? You know, sticking with packs and doing like a league type thing. Catacombs of Kadara right there, hyperspace. That looks great. Love when you get the hyperspace token. I think that's cool. I won't be using these, but I think they're neat. That's really cool. I'll put that there. Moving on. Ooh, I already see the foil is a hyperspace foil in the back. Let's kind of get through some of these commons. Check them out. Ooh, another this is a triple hyperspace pack. That's pretty cool. Homestead Militia. Okay, okay. There's a little common there. Chewbacca's an uncommon. I Had No Choices are rare, and Guardian of the Wills. So that was neat. We got 3 hyperspace cards. I didn't really think that was possible. I'm sure I knew it was. I'm sure someone has said that somewhere on the boards, but that's pretty cool. I definitely have not opened 3 hyperspace cards myself, so I think that's really cool to kind of finally see something like that. Move on. Hopefully the audio is good. I know I had to kind of make it a little louder than I usually do today, and I'm hoping it's not picking up this pack opening. Well, let's try to check this out. Even probably going to change up our style here. Let's change it up music wise. Nothing extended art so far. See a foil back there. Love Defender. I really want to see this extended. Or hyperspace, sorry. I'll start using the correct terms. Dodonna, Bib Fortuna, Wedge Antilles is a rare, and Gamorrean Guards is our foil. Okay. So far, we've gotten Vader. That's nice to see that legendary in our pack pool. We'll see here. Now, the chances of me getting a showcase in one case is about 50%. So we probably won't see one. Pursuer, Lackeys, Maximum Firepower. It's funny when sometimes it's like in the beginning you're already hyped up, you got like a cool hyperspace base or leader, and then if you don't see it, it's like, okay, let me just go through all these commons and uncommons. Ooh, Mace Windu, another legendary, and K2SO as a foil. That's neat. Nice rare foil there. A little bit of a curl. That's okay. And some rough edging there. A couple of dings, not near mint, but that's all right. That's all right. Still think that's cool. Put that Vader there. Love it. I think Han's legendary too, so I may have already seen 3 legendaries, all 7 cost on Mace and Vader, and all of them just do great on entry. Let's see here. Chirrut and Kestro City. Okay. Sympathizers, V-Wing, Moment of Peace. Man, I'm seeing some hyperspace art back there. And it's upside down. Ooh, that's cool. Academy Defense Walker. Look at that bad boy. Wow, that's cool. Nice colors there. You can kind of see like this weird laser blast explosion, I guess. You know, I think that's interesting. Really cool. Blizzard Assault. Ooh. Oh, wow. Wow. Double. Now we got 2 Vaders. That is pretty cool. That is so cool. Extended art Vader. Look at this. Wow. Man. And just for the comparison there, you see these 2 and it's just, man, it's like, yeah, that's a really great card, but then you really see the art in this card and the coloring, and it's so cool. So cool. Well, I guess now it's Darth Vader Hyperspace there on top. Man, who was expecting that? I wasn't. I definitely was not. Also wonder how long it's going to take me to crack open all these cards. So let's see, 24 packs, 1 case. So we'll see. Hey, look at this. Boba. Extended our Boba. I did get one of these in pre-release, so that was cool. Again, if I'm coming in too hot here on the mic, please let me know. Do a little bit of test here. I'm just checking my levels, and I can see that they're still a little high, but if anyone thinks it's too loud, let me know. Star Destroyer, Vanquish, Partisan, Guardian of the Wills. And Guardian of the Wills is good. Attack Pod. This is a card I think is going to see a lot of interesting play. That grid ability, the ability to untap or ready as long as the base has 15 damage on it. I think it's really cool. Devotion, Jedi lightsabers are rare, and our foil is a Veers. Man, that's good. Love the Veers. He is always awesome. That's cool. Little foil Boba there. I think second Boba. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with a lot of my leaders. I have somebody, a friend of mine, who does some art stuff making 3D cards, and I think that may be something I ask him to do with a few leaders. Because, you know, you get like these Sabines, like I'm going to have a lot of them, but just being able to like do layers with them, I think will be good. Make it pop. And I could play with them. I mean, it wouldn't be wrong necessarily. I'd have to switch out what I have. Man, something's in the back of this pile, and I really want to see what it is. Really want to see what it is. TIE Fighter, Outer Rim Headhunter, Attack Pattern Delta, going through these uncommons. Force Throw, wow, 2 hyperspaces behind this. 2. Well, clearly 1, Search Your Feelings. Takedown, Palpatine, and Search Your Feelings. What a fun 3 cards in the last of this pack. I think that's great. Takedown in this deep red, kind of like an alarm going off. Inferno Squadron probably taking them out. Just because you don't see many TIE pilots having these kind of moves. This Search Your Feelings, wow. You know, rare hyperspace foil there. Yep. Got Luke and Dead Luke and Palpatine. That's awesome. That's awesome. Man, that's so cool. Put these over here. Moving on. Welcome to the chat. If you're just joining, watching me go through some of these, I think I'm having a good time. Let's see. We're still in box 1. Dagobah Swamp. That's cool. Chewie is our leader. Defense Walker there. Strike True. Snow Trooper Lieutenant. Lothal. And Shoot First. Force Choke. Man, that's cool. I do want to see this. Do want to see a lot of these events in hyperspace. Emperor's Legion as our rare and Rogue Operative as our foil. So nice rainbow foil there. Foiling processes are always interesting. As you know, new games come out, they're always trying stuff. It was surprising Star Wars wanted rainbow foil instead of cold foil. Cold foil is something you'll see a lot of times with like Flesh and Blood. I think Lorcana does cold foil as well. So let's see what's here. Ooh, something shiny in the back. Man. Boba Fett, Dagobah Swamp. Okay. Katina Braggart, all your typical commons and uncommons you'll see. Ooh, Forces with Me. That's a great one. Here it is. My favorite card. Overwhelming Barrage. Oop, that went flying. Hey, look, a Swoop Racer. And Don't Get Cocky. Great. Don't Get Cocky and Swoop Racer. That goes well together. Swoop Racer has a couple of cut lines in it, though, so not a great foil. You can kind of... Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. Count probably about 10 right there. Just straight lines, just streaks down this. Not great there, but that's okay. It's not a crazy card. It's not like one that, you know, I want to show off or get graded or anything like that. And grading is something I'm still thinking about. Still thinking about grading. Let's open this pack. Again, hopefully my voice isn't too hot. Palpatine. Emperor right there. That's great. It's my first Emperor. I don't think I got one in pre-release after 4 pre-releases. Super Laser Technician. Man, I am going to have a good time building some decks this weekend. Carabast. So good. That's what Star Wars needed, was some good curse lines. Hey, a Cunning. I think this is our 4th legendary actually in the set. That's awesome. The double Cunning card there. Pretty cool. And a Vanguard Ace foil. Awesome. Let's move on. 20 minutes and I'm only into 1 pack. That's crazy. I mean, 1 box. That's crazy to me. Man. To think I had to do this for a living for a while. Now I'm just doing it for fun. Grand Moff Tarkin. Love it. Look at this. Just extend hyperspace art there. That looks good. If I can't get Tarkin Showcase, at least I have this, right? I think that's neat. So put him over here. We still have Darth Vader here in the lead as far as probably my top card. Best card I've pulled so far. Stay over here, Tarkin. Let's keep going. Steadfast Battalion, Honor Guard, Smugglers, Defender, Walker, Scout, Childson, Fire Spray. Thank goodness. I've been waiting on this guy. Nice rare. Love it. Love the colors here. Can't wait to see it extended art, see it foil. Just this shade of like purple to gray here. The way the lasers are floating off of this asteroid, just really neat. That's cool. Pumped for this. Let's keep going. We got a few more packs left in box 1. Man, what are people excited about? What do you want to see? That's still my question for a lot of people out there watching is, you know, let me know in the comments, let me know in the chat. Just what are you excited about? What do you really want to build a deck for? Death Star Stormtroopers, love them. Scavenger, man, there's something cool back here. There we go. It throws me off that they're upside down every time because I'm trying to figure out like what is this card over here? What could it be? What's going to have this color like that? And it's like, well, think of it this way. Snow Trooper Lieutenant looks good, right? That looks good. Wing Scout, No Good to Me Dead is our uncommon, Royal Guard, and Jabba the Hutt foil rare. That is good. Nice rainbow foil. There you go. Jabba the Hutt is, let's see, C-3PO, Jabba, Bib Fortuna, and what is the name of his little pet? Salacious Crumb. Salacious Crumb, thank you. Here we go. Figured that out. Salacious Crumb is probably one of my favorite cards to play in the Star Wars LCG. I cannot recall what he did, honestly, but I definitely went to a regional, probably my last regional, and played him, and I did really well. I did not win. It was a very tough final championship match there, and it's kind of the one thing I'm missing. And behind me, I have 2 trophies, and they're consecutive years. I really wanted that 2016 trophy. Instead, I got something else, but that's all right. Uncommon Bosk and a Traitorous. This is my 3rd Traitorous. I ended up getting 2 in pre-release, which is great. And a foil Laser Technician. So, should mention I also got the Chopper base hyperspace there. That's cool. That's cool. Separate some of these. I had to figure out if that was a cut line or not. But anyway, everything's here. It's feeling really well. What's really weird is these packs have like some type of, perforation. I think that's the word I'm looking for. But it's kind of like there's raised bumps on here. You can't really see it, but it's, I'm not really sure what it would have went through. Yeah, see where like this white dot is? It's just kind of going all the way through. And I can just like feel it. Just like raised bumps. It's weird. Hey, it says may the force be with you. That's smart. That was actually a big rule in the Star Wars CCG. In order to pass your turn, you would have to say may the force be with you. And if you didn't, your turn was never passed. And I had a buddy of mine who was in a competitive tournament, and he had to call a judge on somebody who wasn't doing it. And it was like, nope, it's part of the rules. And the guy just thought it was so dumb. Hey, I was talking about this earlier. Force Choke. There we go. Look at this Force Choke extended art. That's what I want to see. I want to see these events in the hyperspace art. Really love it. Look at that pop. I would love to, like, if I don't think I'm going to hyperspace out a full deck, but I do love having hyperspace events. I think that'll make them pop more, be fun. And I got that Strafing Gunship. So very popular card there. That's cool. But no, I had a friend in the Star Wars CCG by Decipher, and they just, I mean, the judge knew what they had to do. They had to tell the guy, like, you have to say it. And the guy just thought it was just so dumb, and he was probably older than my friend, I bet, by about 5 or 10 years. And yeah, but I mean, those are the rules of the game. You had to say that in order to pass. So, Tac Pod, Vanquish, Siege Tank, Defender. Man, that Defender is just so fun. All right, what's coming up here? Rallying Cry, Bodhi Rook. Bodhi Rook. I want to see like traumatized Bodhi Rook. You know, we don't see him for much in like a more of a, what's the word? Just in a healthy mind state, I should say, when we meet Bodhi in Rogue One. So it's cool that the card represents that, but I wonder what it would be like after he's traumatized by that creature. Relentless and a foil takedown. Cool, cool. Bodhi's good. Bodhi's fun. I don't think I'll be much of a double cunning player, but I can see why people would want to play double cunning. I think that's the one that's just not for me, honestly. So Grand Admiral Thrawn, man, if there's a cunning character I want to play, it's Thrawn, that's for sure. Rugged Survivors, Resupply, Defense Walker, Fire, Ceremony, Waylay, Lieutenant. Ooh, Escort Skiff. That is cool. That is good. Show this here. Look at that. Really bright. Really good. I feel like it's a great card, and it's probably a great device to just ride around Tatooine. Forced Row, Kanan, and for a cause I believe in, and a foil hyperspace Zeb Aurelios. Look at that rainbow foil on him. I think I have 2 of these now. I think I got one in pre-release. That's cool. Put that over there. So far, it's still hyperspace. Darth Vader is our top card. I want to say I've seen 4 legendaries so far. think that's really good for a box, honestly. Hey, Hyperspace Command Center. Love that. Definitely going to be making sure I use hyperspace locations or bases. I think that'll be pretty easy. I think that'll be one of those cards a lot of people have a lot of. Those should be easy to obtain. Hey, another legendary Avenger and a foil X-Wing. Love it. Love it. So let's move on here. I'm also going to do something here. Give me just a second. Feel like whatchamacallit is blowing up right now. Getting a lot of messages in Discord. Just double checking that my sound is all good. All right, we're good to go. Moving on, man. 2 more packs left in this box. This is a solid box. I mean, if you can get 2 Darth Vaders in a box, I think that's already good, right? So, I mean, that's what a lot of people are hoping for. If you're trying to play Vader, there you go. Green Squadron, Recruit, Fighter, Open Fire, Subblock Guard, ISB Agent. Ooh, what is this? Rugged Survivors, Extended, Hyperspace. Got to start using those Star Wars Unlimited terms, right? That's good. That's good. Veers, Darkside, Greedo, Red 3, and Baze Malbus Foil. That's pretty cool. That's cool. That's cool. And final pack. Final pack of box 1. Final pack of box 1. Is it really going to take me 30 minutes each time? I don't think so. I'm going to go a little faster. We got places to be. Mercenary Company, Battlefield Marine. Okay. First Legion, Star Viper, Freighter. Man, the Freighter came in handy a lot this weekend, I feel like. Rebel Assault, Fifth Brother, Takedown, Delmico is our rare, and a Hyperspace Foil Snowspeeder. This one has some bad cut lines in it as well, right down the center. You can just see it going right there. Could have been a roller, but they just feel so straight. I just don't think they're a roller. They don't seem smudged at all. But no, that's cool. That's cool. See if you can see these cut lines. No, sort of. You can see it right there. Right there. They go like all the way across. So, but looks good. Looks good. All right, that was box 1. Box 1. I barely filled up my row here. Let's get the next box out of the case if it wants to. Oh, my dog was worried about me struggling there. Sorry, bud. Let's take a look at this cool box. Spark of Rebellion. Got Akbar on there, just sitting in like his little command seat. It's funny. Jawa. What an interesting cast of characters to put on this box. You want to talk Spark of Rebellion? Well, you must be talking about Jawas. Sounds like, I guess. Like, this makes sense. And Akbar made sense. You know, I'm surprised we didn't see Admiral, starts with an R, from Rogue One. He's the other Mon Calamari Admiral that we know of in the Rebellion fleet. I believe it starts with an R again. And I thought he would have made it in this type of set with all the Rebels and Rogue One characters. Seemed like we could have got something like him, maybe even the ship, but we did not. So if you're ever wondering, like, what's the best way to open packs and sort? Honestly, it's using like a sorting tray. It's hard to find good sorting trays nowadays. I honestly was about to try to like find a custom one that I used to use in the industry, just an old mold. Like we're talking about like 15 years old. Like something, sorting trays are so hard to find. You can find a lot now, like on BCW or Ultra Pro, but they're not like amazing. And but I know a lot of people have never seen like bigger ones and custom molded ones. And I was lucky that I worked in a place where we had custom molded ones, and they were great. They were good size. You had about 5 rows of 6. It was really cool. Echo base. So we're in box 2. Box 2 now. Love that Echo base. We're gonna get all the bases here. Star Viper. That's cool. And what else we got? What else we got? Bosk, regional governors are rare, and a foil Wampa. Foil Wampa there. All right. Not as good as pack 1 of box 1, where we got the Vader here. So far, rocking 2 Vaders. I think that's great. Let's keep going. I have so much trash. So much trash. That's how you know it's the opening day. That's why I'm not doing, you know, waiting till my other case gets here. Look at this one. Look at this event. We were talking about events. Maximum firepower. Man, look at that. Really pops. Very anime, honestly. Yeah, you could easily convince me this is a Gundam shot or a Robotech shot. I think it's so cool. Man. Lieutenant Count Dooku and a foil hyperspace of Academy training. Put that over there. Oh, dog wants to lay next to the case of Star Wars. I get it. That's what I would want to sleep. If I had to take a nap, that's where I'd be. Pop this Leia Organa here. So this is kind of what we're talking about when we talk about drafts. It's like you're always going to have, like, you know your Leia's not there. There it is. Just pull the Leia out. Great. Mercenary Company, Infiltrator Skill, Pathfinder, Gunship, Mercenary Company. It's weird. I'm not seeing like a lot of them upside down like I was before. So Mercenary Company. It's pretty cool. The Ghost, General Krell. I got to figure out a way to make him work. I love his effect. And a Vanguard Infantry. When they die, put an experience counter on something you control. Or any unit, actually. You don't even have to control it. Maybe it's something you steal later. So far, no legendaries. We're still seeing like Darth Vader is like one of the best cards we've gotten. 2 Vaders. Yep, someone just messaged me. I do have 2 Vaders. Thanks for letting me know. Oh man, I know. I got 2 Vaders in 1 box. So yeah, you know, if I'm struggling to get a playset of Vaders, I think I'll be okay. Syndicate Lackeys, Jawa. Ooh, Death Trooper. I think this is my second one that's hyperspace, and I dig it. I really love this art. Just captures what we saw in Rogue One, gives them that feel. Man, just so cool. I'd love this as a mat. For a Cause I Believe In is our rare and cell block art hyperspace foil. Really cool there. Love it. Love to hear it. BB Cap. He gets it. He gets it. 2 Vaders. That's what I'm looking for. But I know Boba Fett. I didn't get a single Boba rare in this box. Someone today was saying, like, if you really want to see a playset of stuff and you're buying boxes, you're probably going to need like 11 boxes and still some trade. And I don't doubt that. I think people are going to be surprised how hard it is to open a lot of what you're hoping to get. So Chewbacca and Capital City were both hyperspace rares. I'm going to put these here just in case we get another one. That'd be pretty cool. I do see an overwhelming barrage in the background, and that's always cool. That is so cool. Zeb Aurelios, General Veers, Redemption is our rare, and a foil, Overwhelming Barrage. So, you know, I'll take it. Just a rare, a foil uncommon, but 2 hyperspaces. That's neat. That's neat. Love it. Love it. Put these in my box. Shout out to bulk box. I'm using bulk boxes. If you're unfamiliar with them, they're really cool. I can't put one on stream right now, and I guess you can't see them behind me because I moved them. But they're great boxes that fit in your typical 12x12 cubby. So if you're using like a Kallax or anything like that from IKEA, or anything that's just, again, a 12x12 cubby that you use to store board games, I really recommend bulk box. You can buy them in the States from teamcovenant.com. Or if you're local to Team Covenant in the Oklahoma area, which I know some of you listeners or watchers are. But they're really great. It's a little pricey. It's a quality box. It's better than what you'd get from your typical white boxes from like BCW or Ultra Pro or other distributors out there. And it's just higher quality. But again, the fact that it can fit into those 12x12s and have a lid meant a lot to me. Because I've been using some 4 rows without lids, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. So... this pack, not too exciting. Got an Emperor's Royal Guard and a foil speeder. That seems to be pretty happened to me a lot. Foil speeders. I think I have a few already. Let's move on. Not every pack can be a winner, but not every pack is a loser. You know, cards are always subjective. That's just going to be it. Some people are going to be excited to see, you know, a foil speeder, snow speeder, because they loved it. It was one of their favorite things. And other people are going to be less excited when they see like a Vader, because they're just like, you know what? I don't even want to play villains. I'm ready for some Luke. Oh, man. One person right next to me, they pulled a Vader and a Luke in their pre-release, and I was like, okay, great. A foil Fett's Fire Spray. There we go. That's 2 fire sprays now. And now we got that foil one. Look at this shine. Look at this here. Really good. No cut lines here. Couple of scratches, but nothing too bad. Yep, couple of scratches there. I can see them. But no, still cool. Still cool. Let's keep going. That's 2 fire sprays for me. Almost got a play set. That'll be interesting to know. Is like how many things we'll have a playset of. I've started working on my playsets already. For what I'm trying to do, I may go for 2 playsets of everything in the first set. I've played a lot of games, and sometimes you just never know what you're going to need and what you're going to sell. Disarm here, great. As I said earlier, getting events that are hyperspace, I really like. That'll probably be one of the things I really want to aim to have in my deck, is just have all my events hyperspace. That Disarm, Ruthless Raider, 2 hyperspaces. That's cool. That's cool. So colors don't pop as much since we're like in the void of space here, but I do think it's good. And a legendary Luke Skywalker. Great, great. Not as good as Darth Vader here, but still good. We're going to put him over here. Darth Vader hyperspace is still going to be our top card. What's going to beat it? And by top card, I really just mean that's the card I think is the best. So I'm not really going off of prices at this moment. So prices are just going to be subject to change. We're in release week, so you can never count on the current prices you have now. If you are someone who wants to sell your stuff, sell it quick, or just wait. So, but you know, a lot of people are trying to get stuff, and you never know if there's going to be any type of issues in getting things as far as allocations. I haven't seen much in the industry and my connections. Usually if there's allocation issues, I'm hearing from other stores of like, who has this and blah blah blah, I can't get stuff for my pre-orders, did anyone order more? And it's just really helpful. I got a foil Dodonna and a Saw Gerrera. Nothing cool, nothing bad. A little subjective as well. Dodonna is cool. That old man, it's just a crazy old wizard. Start throwing all my trash over there. It's wax paper. I don't have to worry about this. I got literally a pack on me. I gotta worry about wax paper, right? With animals. If you're a vet or a vet tech and you know that wax paper should not be around animals, you should tell me now. Let me know. I mean, I'll watch them. I'll make sure. I mean, this dog's asleep, so he's good. That cat, however, she'll surprise me. What do we got? Occupier Siege Tank. Again, just the grit, just grit. No reminder text telling you what grit does, just grit. So this card does look good, but again, some cards with hyperspace don't like. It's just like, all right, it's just kind of more brown. Oh, all right, that's neat. Nothing bad about it. But I think if you like gave an extended to an artist you knew and said, hey, can you give me an extended border around this card? They'd probably give you something a little bit better. All right, Jawa Scavenger is our foil there. I do think I have 3 of those now. 3 foil Jawas. Watch out for that little Jawa deck. That's what I'm going to do. I played I'll just put out some Jawas with something like the U-Wing reinforcements. Like I can bring all 3 back. And like a 4-cost card. Hey, Chirrut Imwe. There we go. Look at him. Nice. He's upside down. Don't worry about it. Nice. Look at that. That's going to be good. This will probably be a gift for somebody. I know they love Chirrut, and I assume I'll get a few more. So, Sword Trooper, Fang Fighter. Ooh, there's a red event in the background. I don't want to know, but I do. I do want to know. I did get a, well, what in my prize packs at the pre-release, I did get a hyperspace Force Lightning, not foil. Someone did get hyperspace foil lightning. That was pretty cool. All right, I got Power Failure. Not the red one I wanted, but hey, this is a red one that's going to see a lot of good play in people's sideboards here. So, and again, the electricity looks good. I really am glad how they decided to do Force Lightning or just electricity in this game. Really going for more of that purple vibe. Thought that was cool. Chirrut. Anyway, we're in box 2. We're in box 2, and I'm just opening stuff up. I got some time. I mean, kind of. I do have to be somewhere in an hour. I guess I don't have to be, technically. Administrator's Tower. There it is. Nice hyperspace there. Should be checking to see if any of them had the hyperspace shields. Tag, a command. I'm a big fan of command. Nice legendary. And a foil recruit. Okay, okay. I wonder what y'all think about legendaries for the aspect cards, right? Aggression, command, vigilance, cunning. They're great cards, and obviously they're one of a kind. Just being able to do two things is not something we see on a card like we have with these, and you getting to choose them. So, maybe legendary is the right one. So, just kind of, sometimes there's something better about having like a legendary leader. You know what I mean? So. Trooper, Braggart, Underworld Thug, Smuggler, Carabas, Baze, Ace, K2SO, and Snapshot Reflexes is our foil. Wow, no extended art in a whole pack. So you can go like a whole pack with no extended. So if you're used to like Magic's, they just changed the packs, but if you're used to Magic's set boosters, where you usually get like, a showcase card, essentially, a borderless card, guaranteed in those, that doesn't really happen with Star Wars Unlimited. Now, we've seen 3 extended art cards in a pack, so that's cool. You can definitely get multiple rares in a pack. Nothing. Force Choke, Seven Sisters are rare, and Takedowns are foil. I think that's our second foil takedown. Oh man, we're close to filling up my first row in my bulk box. Bulk box holds 3,800 cards, so I'll have a good idea. It's going to be 1,000, 4 rows, 1,200, 1,200 cards in a row. Crafty Smuggler, 7 Fleet Defender, Smuggling Compartment, Gideon, and Make an Opening foil. Love that. Make an Opening looks so good. Do want to see that in hyperspace, and preferably hyperspace foil. Let me know what you're excited to get in your packs today or this weekend. Again, this was just nice. Sometimes it pays off. I definitely ordered from Asmodee as a precaution myself, because you never know what's going to happen when a new game comes out, especially when the set's releasing, how popular it is. So I definitely kind of went wide with my purchases. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have someone call me and say, hey, sorry, we don't have enough. Now, has that already happened? Yes, that has happened, but mostly with accessories, not sealed product. So Asmodee just sent me an email and said, hey, it's going to be there Thursday. And then it was like, nope, it's going to be there Wednesday. And I thought, okay. I guess I have something to do early. Look at that. Vanquish extended art. That's cool. I mean, hyperspace. Love it. That's good. Again, you can see Vader there, picking up Palpatine, lightning everywhere. He's upset. He's upset. I almost made another reference to Robot Chicken. Han Solo. Han Solo's a rare, not a legendary now, I know. So this means in our first box, we got 4 legendaries. And so far, I've only seen 1 legendary in this box. Benthic 2 Tubes is our foil. Let's move on. Man, this is exciting. Finally, just opening packs, playing cards. I think I had a smile on my face all weekend, just being able to get my hands on this product that I've been wanting for a while, and messing around on YouTube since October. Oh, look at this. ISB agent, hyperspace, really good. Love the dark colors here. Seeing a couple more stormtroopers. That is rad. Force Choke, You're My Only Hope, and a Mining Guild TIE Fighter foil. Lots of streaks on this guy, but still looks good. That is okay. But yeah, when you mess around with these cards on online a lot, it's you kind of forget what the rarities of some things are, because I know I don't know them all. When you're playing online, you just have access to everything, so it's just like, this is what I have. And now it comes down to, what you have is what you have, so you can only build with what you have. But I think I'll be fine. So definitely going to have a lot of common and uncommon sets. I know some people I've talked to about helping them build their communities and sending them some of my bulk because of that. Nice Imperial Interceptor there, foil. Yeah. Everyone's different. I know people are excited about this game, and they're putting about, $50-$60 into it. Other people are excited and putting a couple of $100 into it. Everyone's in different places. But it doesn't have to stop you from playing competitive or casual, right? I mean, you're always gonna, it's all about building communities. So if you're still struggling, like, man, how am I ever gonna keep up with people? Like, just show up to the events you can, play with what you can. You'll be surprised how many people may just buy packs and leave, what they call the shaft there. So that would be me. I'd probably ask anyone after a draft of who needs my commons and uncommons. Partisan Insurgent. Boba Fett, finally we got a Boba Fett legendary. Man, oh my gosh. Did I just get one of my favorite cards I've been wanting to see? Hyperspace and foil? Look at this. I'm more excited for this than I am Boba Fett. Oh, look at this. Man. If you're unfamiliar with who Grand Admiral Thrawn is, he is the reason we have Defenders entering the Star Wars universe according to the new canon. Love it. Love it, man. This looks so good. You guys, it's so much better in person. So yeah, this was a great pack. Finally my first Boba. So he's not gonna be as good as his Vader here, but we're gonna put him there. So first Boba down. First Boba down. Man, that is so cool. That's 7th Fleet Defender. That was rad. That was cool. Who else do I want to see? I want to see a Gideon Hask. I want to see a Kanan. I do love Kanan. I want to be playing some light side stuff, some heroic stuff, which is uncommon if you know me. I usually play a lot of villain. A lot of villain. You can tell him that, well, no, you can't see it behind me. I do have a villain playmat from my Destiny run back there. Instead, all you can see is my Star Wars card game Nationals playmat, and that's Canadian Nationals. That's a 1 in 6. You may see other people have it, but if it doesn't say Canada, that means there's 25 of those babies out there. Not for mine, it's like 6. There's only 5 other ones, and I know like 4 people who have them. So Devotion, big fan. Our rare base was Jeddah City, and Starwing Scout is our foil. So that's cool. Man. So nice thing about like using a sorting tray when you're opening packs is like you can hear your cards hit the box. It's so cool. It's just something you just hear, like a ding, a ding, a ding. You just find yourself in the rhythm of it. But it's essentially just when you're sorting stuff when you're opening. Like I can't do it here on stream because it would just be pointless, because you would just see me go like commons good, like boom here, rare here, foil here, go next pack, like really fast. And also there wasn't anything cool in this pack. I mean, there was. Again, I'm not coolest subjective. What was my rare? Spark of Rebellion. What an interesting rare. There's sometimes I see these cards and I'm like, this is a rare, the card that allows me to discard for 2. I guess so. I guess that makes sense. So also, let me know if I'm coming in hot. If anyone thinks I'm getting too loud or music's too loud. Again, just my setup's a little bit different than normal, just to make sure I'm filming this the way I would prefer. So first case opening, right? Hopefully do a couple more. It's nice getting mine out there. So seeing a lot of box openings. If you haven't noticed, now Star Wars stuff is like hitting a lot of your big tabletop influencers, which is great. That's really great for the game. It's going to get more eyes on it. I've been seeing sweet YouTube ads, like two or three different ones now on YouTube for this game, which is cool. Lando, they did really well at making Lando look like Donald Glover and Billy D. Williams. I feel like in this, you can really see both features in that. And a regional governor. So a couple of lines here. I think she's going to be great. I don't know what this is. Got like a little foil bump. Interesting. Oh well. Is what it is. I can't fix it. No one else is going to fix it. It's just going to have that. Now, if I can find a miscut, that'd be cool. Imagine finding a miscut on stream. That'd be dope. If you're unfamiliar with what a miscut is, it's just because the way cards are done, they're in a giant sheet, and then the sheet goes through like a cutting machine, and the cutting machine like lines it up and cuts them all there. So imagine if you get like a hyperspace Boba Fett, and imagine, this whole border is just gone and this is lowered, and you could just see like a start of another card. That'd be pretty insane. Those types of things are wild, but they're great. So 2 hyperspace cards right here, Kestro City and Boba Fett. I think this is my 3rd Boba Fett. PB Cap, if you're watching, one of these is yours. Snowspeeder. No Good Me Dead. Rogue Squadron. Skirmisher. It binds all things that are rare, and a repair foil. That's good art. That's just good coloring right there. Good coloring. Awesome. Love seeing some Boba. Boba leader. Last pack of box 2. Last pack of box 2. What are we at? Really surprised again how much time is taking me, but that's okay. I could go faster. And no one has really said if I'm going too fast or slow, so why not? Why not go faster? Bosk, Chimera is our rare, and General Tag is our foil. So in this box, I only got 2 legendaries. That's you know what? I did get that cunning. So, or command. So maybe I got 4. Maybe I got 4. I really got to make sure I'm putting all my legendaries in one spot so I can keep that count. Let's keep going. These boxes are easier to grab now. Well, I say that and I look at the next 2. I should just empty the whole box, like, right there, but someone's asleep next to it, and I don't know. No dogs, am I right? Sometimes I don't want to wake them. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just stop caring. Well, I not stop caring about the dog. I just don't care if he's asleep. He sleeps all the time. He's a dog. Let's go. Let's go. Box 3. Box 3. Here we go. Throw that pile down. Let's do this. Just throw all these packs. Going to be doing some recycling tonight. Lair Organa, Green Squadron A-Wing, Wilderness Fighter. Just going to go straight to the end here. Let's see what pops. Nothing. First pack kind of light. Chopper. Love Chopper. And a Foil Strike True. Chopper's so cool. He's actually one of the few hyperspace rares I got in my pre-release, and I loved him. I loved him. Love Chopper. I think a 1-cost card that has you discard. Has your opponent discard? Love it. That's good. Yellow, white. Something foil back there. Foil every pack is neat. Coming back from like Grand Archive, which I've been playing for a bit. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's a Japanese art style game with Western mechanics, meaning it looks fun to play and it's not complicated. It has some complications, but if you ever played a Japanese trading card game, it's a lot of text. Mission briefing. This looks cool. This looks cool. I didn't expect to see this much like white right here, and I really like that. I like that. That's neat. But Grand Archive, you get 3 foils a box. 3. So foils in that game are really rare and expensive. Like your commons and uncommons are usually anywhere between $10 to $30, depending on like how playable they are, and your rares and legendaries are just not, crazy. So love that, but getting foils in here is good. I think it's going to help a lot of people feel good about the set. We got regional sympathizers, but limiting the foils I thought was smart, because for the collector aspect, that's huge. They do a lot of good stuff. I really hope Fantasy Flight takes some stuff from what Grand Archive is doing. Their company called Weebs of the Shore. And just because like I've been to some of their big events and they've done some fun stuff like a collector's thing, and I entered the collector's thing for as one of the events I did, and they would review your collection and you would get prizes based on it, and you'd have to they'd actually have you submit it, and they'd say like, here's what we're looking for. We want themes. So imagine if Star Wars, they said like, hey, we want a Jedi theme, so do you have these 4 cards in and that you want to submit to us? And they would say like, you can only make so many submissions, like 10, and you would just choose 10 themes and put the cards in there. And they would tell you like, okay, if it's this card, non-foil, it's worth this many points. Foil is this many points. Extended art, this many points. Foil extended art, this many points. And I thought that was cool. So we did get Hyperspace Leia. That looks great. She looks great. Iconic. Love it. No showcases. Let's keep moving here. Don't Get Cocky's our rare, and Outmaneuver is our foil. Wow. Are we going to see a showcase tonight? About an hour in, but no showcase. Also, we're on an hour in on box 3 out of 6. And I technically have 7 boxes. Thanks, Asmodee. Thanks for letting me pay you. Asmodee is not cheap either. Asmodee is, you're going to be paying that full price. A Cunning, first legendary there. First legendary. Got one of those. And Echo Base Defender foil. Look at that rainbow. Look at that rainbow foil. Not my first of that card. Probably not my last. Probably not. So, man, are you enjoying this? Hopefully people are. Let me know in the comments in the chat. Either way, I was going to be opening these packs anyway, so it's nice to just have something to do. Last time I opened some cases, it was for Grand Archive, Fractured Crown, and I had to open eight boxes. It was a lot. It was a long day. Hey, our third Fet's Fire Spray. That's great. So I got a play set of that already. Nothing crazy in this one. We got the Security Complex foil. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But a third Fire Spray guarantees now I have that play set. And so 2 Darth Vaders and a Fire Spray and a Boba Fett. Hey, mid-range Boba. Coming for you. Just saw the foil. I have a few of those. Cantina Braggart, X-Wing, ATST, Frontier, Rebel, Pathfinder. That's neat. Good coloring. Look, I love the extra leaves here. Love that. Love that. That is cool. That is cool. Childson, Search Your Feelings. Another extended art. Royal Guard. That's my third one of those. That's great. And Foil Rogue Operative. Pretty sure that's my third. At least when you count my pre-release products. I have so many packs. What's today? Wednesday? All right. I'm doing okay. Recycling was yesterday. So take care of these cards. Krennic is our leader here. Now, since we've already opened so many, I'm going to go faster. Recruit is my hyperspace. Traitorous is our rare, and a foil tie advance. Gosh, that's just classic art right there. It looks like something you would see in the 70s and 80s and 90s. I mean, it's just the coloring on this is so good. Someone turn this into like a blacklight poster. I think that'd be cool. That would be, what does that say? Right? Someone, you walk into someone's home, they have this like blacklight poster of the Star Wars TIE Advance. It says they're cool. That's what it says. Grand Inquisitor here. Surprise strike. Let's get to the meat. Let's get to the meat of this. Relentless. ATST. That's cool. Relentless is a rare. ATSTs are foil. When you say you're trying to get to the meat of something and you happen to be vegetarian or vegan, what would you say? Let's get to the protein of it. I don't know. Yeah, you'd probably just use a different metaphor, which is fine. Just always trying to think of one. Hey, Han Solo hyperspace as the leader. That's cool. Hyperspace Han Solo leader. What I like to call Disney art. Reminds me of like Flynn Rider for some reason. So I think that's cool. Dope. Dope. Put that over here. See what else we got. Jawa, swoop, tie, snapshot reflexes. Love this. This looks so good. Excited for that Mando. Man, if you aren't familiar with the Gamma news that came out this week, as I was saying yesterday, we got Bad Batch on the way. We saw Mando and Moff Gideon and Kylo and Ray sleeves, boxes. We saw Rancor playmat. PB Cap, do you hear me? Rancor playmat. As well as Mando with Darksaber playmat, but I know that Rancor playmat's going to be hot, so don't sleep on that one if you're a collector. Hey, second foil Super Laser Technician, and our rare was Frontline Shuttle. That Super Laser Technician was bent. I don't know if you could hear it popping on the microphone, but it was. So let's see what else we got here. Man, it's funny doing a stream at like 4. Well, starting this at what, 3 o'clock? 3:15 my time. Another Sabine Wren. Looks good. Looks good. For some reason, every time I see Sabine Wren, I think I've seen her in Spanish as a card, and I just always think this is in Spanish, and it's not. It'd be cool. I've really thought about just trying to buy like Spanish boxes. I need to improve my Spanish. I think my family would be happier with that. But I didn't. But I probably should. There's part of me that wants to. So if anyone out there wants to trade a lot of commons and uncommons in English for commons and uncommons in Spanish, I would do it. It's my second open fire in foil. I think that's deep. That's dope, not deep. Maybe it is deep, guys. Maybe it is. Open fire is a great card just because it kills so many 4-cost units. I should have put the recycling can in here, but it'd be full anyway. Oh, that's what I was looking for. So we got the hyperspace catacombs, and if you're unfamiliar, a lot of the location cards are actually your token cards on the back. So I think that's neat. And it's cool because if you get the borderless ones, they're borderless as well. So we look at Catacombs, and then we see this nice shield token on the B-Wing here. And I think that's neat. That's neat. So am I going to be using these? No, I'm not. I will be doing a token review soon now that I finally got some. Also ordered a couple other ones from some other popular sites, and we'll just take a look and I'll figure out what I use from there. 4 Cause I believe in. I think that's my third one, and a foil restored ARC. It's okay. It doesn't pop as much as you would like. Maybe it needs some more stars. It needs something. Just a little trail there, but you know, you can't complain too much on the uncommons if you're not like impressed by them. I think that's normal. Sometimes you're just not impressed by uncommons, and nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. For some reason, I threw like a pack of regular cards on a pack of on all my extended arts. Don't need to do that. Amateur hour over here for me. Man. I have a boss who would say something. Say something. Guardian of Wills, Tac Pod, Militia. Hey, make an opening. Look at this one. That's good. I like this better than the foil one. I really do like extended art, I think, more than foil. Hyperspace art, more than foil. No Good to Me Dead. Don't ask me to say anything about this card. I have a lot. And then Vanguard Infantry foil and a rare legend or a legendary Avenger. Always cool. I believe Avenger was a Decipher card as well. I'd have to go back and check. I believe that was in the Decipher matchup. So keep going here. That's Fire Spray. Keep going. Baze Malbus, foil Baze Malbus. Our rare was red 3. No hyperspace cards. Man, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really want some hyperspace, like a hyperspace deck, and I don't know if it's going to happen. Just a second. There we go. Cool. Let's keep going. We're in box 3. We're in box 3. So no showcase yet. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh man, I just want to skip to the back. I was that guy at the pre-release. I was always skipping to the back. I was like, whatever, I don't care. I can make I'll make whatever deck I need. Is it bad I went undefeated in one tournament and I didn't even build the deck like in time? Like I did, but like literally I showed up to an event and a buddy was there. I should keep going. Hey, foil Luke Skywalker, look at this. We got them both. We got them both. That's cool. So second box, extended art, Luke Skywalker, and nice. This is what I'm talking about. Kanan, foil, hyperspace. That is cool. That is cool. Put him there. Kanan is definitely the card I think is the coolest so far. So I'm going to put him over Darth Vader. Say what you want. Say what you want. But I think Kanan can definitely hold his own. Definitely hold his own. But so I'm sitting at pre-release, my first one, and I'm sitting there, and if you're familiar with Magic, you can sign up like for Magic before you get there. And it was so cool because I saw my buddy's name. Like I sat down, it was at a store that I actually met him at. He was just one of my longtime friends, and we've hung out, we've played some punk music together, gone to shows, all types of stuff. And we've played a lot of Magic, and he was just one of the first people I met playing Magic, and it was so cool. I had no choice. That's good. Foil rare. That's awesome. But, you know, I showed up and there he was, just like his name. And I texted him like, dude, are you showing up tonight? Like, and he showed up like right before our pre-release started. And as soon as we were able to build our decks, I was just like, whatever, can you watch this? And I just walked over, didn't even open my packs. I'm like the only one who walks away from a sealed pre-release pack. And I was like, I'm gonna go talk to my buddy. I can open this like later. And we were just having fun, and he just kept asking me like, shouldn't you build something? And I'm like, oh no. I've been playing for, there's nothing cool in here. I'm sorry. I've just been playing for months, and I'll be okay. I'll figure it out. And then I went in and went 3-0. So yeah. But I need to text him. I need to tell him like, hey, remember when I was just not building for like 25 minutes? Oh yeah, I won. I won. So I really love First Legion Snowtrooper extended art. Again, we talked about the foil, but you can kind of see, again, look at the pop. Look at the shades here of the red, the blue, and the purples. Really good here and trying to make the giving you purple with this ice in the background to kind of create more of that darker purple feel. So good, so good. They thought this. Who did this? Milo Slavovic. I need to check them out. All right, foil hyperspace Jeddah City. Wow, that looks so good, guys. It's almost 3D. It's almost 3D there. That's so neat. So cool, so cool. Fun thing to do if you're interested in the art is start following the artist. A buddy of mine reminded me of that, and I need to do that. I need to look up some of these artists I like, because a lot of times artists will sell their prints. They have to make a lot of this stuff and send it over, show it to FFG, and then they sell it. They hold on to some stuff. They'll make some art prints. They'll make some bigger prints. You'll be able to get those type of things. I think why not? Start following the artists you like now, especially if you're loving some of the style. Carillion Freighter, extended art. Devastator is our legendary, and Carabas is our foil. Wow, that Devastator is so cool. So put him right here in our legendary pile, even though I've turned it more into a cool pile. Showing Kanan up there. I know people aren't going to think Kanan is as cool as Hyperspace Vader here, but he is. He is. We'll just do this. We'll do general consensus of cool and what I think is cool. Hey, Jyn Erso, extended art. Look at that. That is cool. Death Star Stormtrooper, Disarm, Greedo, Bright Hope, Fifth Brother, Tarkintown is our rare, and Alliance X-Wing is our foil. And I know rare locations seems odd, but it's okay. I could see someone being a little irritated that they got that, but it's not too bad. It's going to happen. You need stuff like that. And again, like, you don't want these rares just like coming out. No, everyone have access to some of that stuff that quickly. So it's a good slot. We've got Chopper Base extended art. I just kind of moved on. So if you haven't seen it yet, sorry, I apologize. I always want to focus on the hyperspace cards and the foil cards. But again, yeah, what are people excited to open? What are you excited to see? I've already seen mine. Look at this. Kanan Jarrus. That's what I was excited about. Extended art, Bright Hope, Sneak Attack, and Foil Gorilla Attack Pod. Foil Gorilla Attack Pod. Let's take a look at that Bright Hope extended art. Right there, right out of Hoth. Busting through. Love it. Love it. So it's the Last Transport, just so you guys know. I love that that's the title, The Last Transport. That's so cool. Last Transport has taken off. I'm having a good time. Tarkin, B-Wing, Vanquish, Echo Base. Here we go. Battlefield Marine extended art. Man, look at that. This is like a G.I. Joe cartoon with this Battlefield Marine. Just so much fire, so many laser bolts, not hitting anyone. There's no one even in the background. It's just like I don't know. He's just getting rained upon there. Hey, look at this. Look at that. That is what we call a interesting misprint. So it doesn't come off. Always good if you're trying to scratch something, try to use a card instead. Yeah, interesting little speck there. Okay. Not going to be worth much. This type of damage would be just a weird ink damage. Maybe hard to even prove that happened in processing, but good to note. I'm actually going to put that to the side. Put that to the side, save that for later. Rares are Search Your Feelings and Ardent Sympathizers, Hyperspace. That's cool. So I got a Zebrelios with a interesting misprint. Not a smudge. That's blue ink. That is blue ink on that guy. Now, again, I'd rather see miscut. Miscut's where some value is. Where would I sell it? I don't know. You got to find the right collector. That's for sure. The right buyer. Magic, I know where to sell that stuff, but the right buyer for a miscut of Star Wars Unlimited, not sure. Got a lightsaber. This is my second lightsaber. This is what I'm talking about. We're on box 3. I've only seen 2 Jedi lightsabers. So, I've done some of the math. I'm not great at math, but I can run some numbers. And it's not easy. It's not easy to get the place that you want by buying boxes. And I think that's good. Um, you want your collectors and you want your stores that want to sell singles to buy a good amount of product. You want people to have the chase of getting something good. And this is all good things you want for a solid secondary market and primary market for the game to grow. Black One and Bounty Hunter Crew. Bounty Hunter Crew is actually one of the few foils I don't like. It's so dark. It's so dark. I don't know. I just feel like it needed something else. Needed something else. Black One though, Scourge of Starkiller Base. I don't know why it never clicked with me until I was reading the Resistance Rising book, but I did not realize. But yeah, this ship is gone. I don't know why I just forgot about that. That Poe loses this ship in the middle of Last Jedi, and that's it. It's gone. It's gone forever. He has to get a whole new ship. So again, not sure how I missed that, or it just never clicked with me. So it's just neat because you got Black One. It shows up, and then in the Force Awakens, obviously, it was such a cool movie, and seeing the Black One going across like the lake and attacking Starkiller Base was so iconic. I mean, I love the Black One. I'm sure. I think I have like 2 models of it somewhere. Ones I know is a Christmas ornament. So I just think it's cool, and I can see what's in the back there because my hand is slipping. We got a rare K2SO and a foil legendary Avenger. Man, I love Star Destroyers. I love them. I love it. That's cool. That's cool. No extended art, no hyperspace art. We're finally in row 2 of our bulk box here. Reminder, bulk box is not a sponsor, but I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of bulk box. So, hey, we finished box 3. I'm just like moving packs. I'm just like, I'm down with stuff. So let's go. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, well, now you're awake. I'm just going to dump those boxes out of this big box. How about that? All right. He wasn't happy. He'll be okay. He's a dog. You're okay. I know. Don't give me that sad puppy eyes. I've literally debated just on doing these streams of trying to get a 3rd camera and just making a dog cam. Just watching him when he sits in here when I'm in here. Well, I mean, you'd watch a corgi sleep, and I think that would give me lots of viewers. I think if I just changed my stream to corgi live and sleeping, I think it'd be pretty cool. I'm really a big fan of these type of boxes outside of, I like them better than your traditional Magic boxes. The small boxes fit more. They look better for the display. Just nice, just nice. Just cool. Let's do this, and there you go. It's ready to sell, Classic stuff. I don't always miss working in the industry, but sometimes I do. I like what I do now. And by that, I mean, I like having time to do things I enjoy. And I like what I get paid. But, there are times I miss the industry. So, miss the joy of just talking about games all day. And, the hardest thing being like haggling or coming up with cool events. But I like where I'm at. Here I am. I get to do more stuff like this for fun, which is way better. I think I play more games not working in the industry than I did in the industry, honestly. Again, we're going a little fast here. Lieutenant Childson is great. Look at that extended art there. Pretty cool. Big fan of this guy. I'm never sure if I really want to run more than 2 of him, but I do love it. A Jabba the Hutt and a No Good to Me Dead foil. That's cool. Let's keep going. Definitely taking me longer than I expected to go through these packs, which is cool. That's cool. Again, this was a nice surprise. I did not plan on this case being here today. It was a nice thing. 2 hyperspace cards, Leia Organa and the Dagobah Swamp. Let's take a look at that. Oh, man, so cool. I think it's my 2nd Leia now. Dagobah looks awesome with Yoda's hut back there, and it's a hyperspace shield upside down. That's neat. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Put my hyperspaces over there. Let's see what else we got. Zeb Aurelios, Smoke and Cinders, and Occupier Siege Tank foil. All right. See here, we got Siege Tank at the beginning and Siege Tank at the end. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's see. So what are we on? We're on box 4. Box 4 will probably fill up this second row of cards, which is neat. I've been trying to think of how many. I could have done the math. I should have just done the math. Season Shore Trooper extended art or hyperspace art. I'm going to start using the right terms. But I don't know why I never noticed the smoke and the fire in the background. That's cool. I've never noticed that. I like this card too. I thought I would stared at it enough. Bombing Run rare and the Gunship foil. That's cool. Let's keep going. Man, recycling's going to be crazy. Battlefield Marine. I love it when I open boxes because I have a buddy who I've run into a lot of game stores, and so I know sometimes he'll see some of the recycling if he's taken out when I do, and I'm always like, is he going to see all my Grand Archive boxes? Is he going to see all these Star Wars Limited boxes and know it's me? Homestead Militia foil Krell as the rare. I don't think we know hyperspace. No hyperspace in this pack. That's like the thing I really want to see is just a hyperspace every time, you know? What do you want more, hyperspace or foil? Let me know in the chat or in the comments. Love to know what you're excited for. Or some of you are doing, you're just texting me. That's fine. Texting me or messaging me in Discord if you can find me. I am in most of the big chats. You can find me there, D-Rod at Unlimited Power. No problem. Let's see. Fang Fighter, Strike True, TIE Fighter, Patrol Craft Extended. That's good. Not my favorite ship, but it's a good. Not my favorite ship. Braggart, Mothma, Ozzel, Chimera. Love the Chimera. And wow, this looks a lot better than I expected it to. The Cantina Braggart there. It could be either one of them. It could be the this is called an Abyss, a one-eyed. If anyone remembers what the name of the one-eyed creatures are, let me know. I want to say they're called the Abyss, but I could be wrong. I believe they're asexual. This is random Star Wars fact I know. Yeah. I don't remember how I knew that. I think it was just a fact on a card for Star Wars miniatures. That's like where a lot of my knowledge started off. In Star Wars was the Decipher card game. You had flavor text for every card, and so you would just, you know, they were just taking screenshots of stuff from the movie, so they would just be like, oh, this character is the 5th member of Bib Fortuna's band, this member is the 2nd member of Bib Fortuna's band, he drives a speeder, like just random stuff like that. And it's like, well, that's it, that's all I know, that's canon. Forced Surrender is our foil right there on Naboo, episode 1. Finds All Things is our rare, but no hyperspace card. So, you know, not disappointing, just not what I'm looking for, guys. I really want hyperspace. Can I get a hyperspace, all like a deck I actually want, all hyperspace? That's probably what my goal. That's going to be a goal of mine. Some people are chasing master sets. Maybe you're chasing all foil. Maybe you're trying to go foil hyperspace and you just want to be king of Star Wars. And that's what I'd call you. It's like, you're a king, man. Or woman or person. Lothal Insurgent, extended art. That's neat. Put that over here. Wedge Antilles is our rare, and a Fleet Lieutenant is our foil. Pretty cool. Man, my hands are huge. Big hands, big hands. Is my hand twin? That's some friends. Am I allowed to quote friends on a stream? Someone gonna come after me? I don't know. Krennic. I did want to see a Krennic. So I got my hyperspace Krennic. I just want to showcase Krennic. Chances of getting a showcase are 1 in 12 boxes. So 2 cases, essentially. We'll see. We'll see. You never know, because cases come from different places. That'll be, hey, extended art, power failure, and a 4th Vet Fire Spray, and a foil rare. That was pretty cool. This is a pretty cool pack. I'll take it. It's pretty neat, right? I hate that it's always upside down when I look at it. So, yep, definitely getting some cool stuff here. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Gonna have what I need for play testing, for building decks, for doing a gauntlet play test. If you're unfamiliar with what the gauntlet is, that's where you, for those of you who want to play competitive, that's where you need to play against the top tier meta decks, maybe 3 or 4, and you just sit there and you play the deck you want to play at a big event, and you play against them. over and over and over and over. That's the gauntlet. You're just fighting the best things all the time in order to get better. Um, I wrote an article a decade ago, I guess, for Star Wars LCG that kind of talked about that. And it was called, it was before there were, I know there's like a podcast now, I think from StarWarsDestiny called The Force Trials. And I based it off that. It was a series of articles, Super Laser Blast, and Crafty Smuggler. Series of articles that had to do with the trials. That's kind of how I highlighted them. And it was all about like, going through the gauntlet, like facing your fear, facing the mirror, like stuff like that. And it was cool. It was well received. I think it's down now. It was on I believe it made it on Team Covenant as far as highlighting of post. And I still stand by that. If you're trying to be competitive, you can really take some of those Jedi trials things to heart and say, are you facing the things that make it difficult, right? You're trying to be a Jedi Knight, like what trials are you putting yourself through? If you're trying to be competitive, are you facing the mirror? Are you tackling the mirror match? Are you dealing with some criticisms? I think one of the things I talked about is like it's really hard, but when you build a deck and it's new and you have the internet, your resource, and the internet can break you down or it can strengthen you, but really it comes down to like you, right? And you put your deck out there and you just kind of ask for like critiques or ask how people feel about it. You may get some really positive feedback and you may get some negative feedback, but doing that is helpful. Playing a gauntlet of decks is helpful. Playing the mirror match is helpful. Like just stuff like that when you're a competitive player is just going to push you to be better. You're going to find yourself being better. And it's going to challenge you as a person, I think. Because criticism is tough. Criticism's tough for people. And anyone just has to be willing to hear it, right? So sometimes we're not. So I've definitely met a lot of card players and working in a card shop. This happens often where people want to tell you about their deck and they're not here to hear about what you have to say about it. They're here to tell you about it. And then you're just kind of like, all right, man. Okay. Thank you. Like, it sounds so cool. And it probably was. It's just, there's a difference between having a conversation and someone talking to you. And I would rather have a conversation. Emperor Palpatine, hyperspace. That is neat. I love that. Man, Palp's my boy. Where you at, Monk? Monk's Gaming Battlefield, for those of you who remember, was a great Destiny streamer. One of the first ones, honestly. First Star Wars streamers I was seeing out there a couple of years ago. He's a great guy. No, he's doing well. Great person, great dad from what I can see online. But hopefully, I know Monk was a big Palpatine fan. Love to see Monk get back into this and doing some streaming, right? I'd sit there. I'd hop into his streams. I don't think we'd ever play each other. We ran into each other a couple of events. He's a California native. We would see each other at some big Covenant Masters events and things like that. It was always cool. Force is with me. Glad to see this card. Give me some more. Admiral Akbar rare and a foil Academy Defense Walker. Okay. I want to keep track of how many packs I get that don't have hyperspace rares. But, I got the other boxes I'm opening, so we'll be okay. UPS definitely stuffed this box into like, I have an Amazon locker at my place, and it's just one of those things of like, the box fit perfectly in the square. And I was like, if I'm not going to be able to get this out, I'm going to be so annoyed that there's 7 boxes sitting of Star Wars Unlimited in the Amazon thing. Command Center extended art here. We got Grand Admiral Thrawn, still no showcase. So I'd also love a hyperspace Thrawn already. A Roman Barrage, Base Malbus, and Admiral Piet foil. What's that? Agent Callus is our rare. That's a good rare. He's a good card. Good character. Good character, right? If you've not watched Rebels, Callus is he's a good character. Not my favorite character, but a good character in that series. A second extended art or hyperspace Tarkin here. That's neat. See him. I love that's just like you got a Star Destroyer over here, you got Star Destroyer over here, you got some fun stuff. He's important. He's an important guy. I want to see them do the ripped Tarkin. I've seen in the comics. I know he's a tough guy. Extended art General Krell. There we go. If you haven't read the Tarkin book, that's a solid one to kind of read about his history and Foil Seven Sister here. Love that. She's so good. Oops, dropping her. That's how good she is. She's too hot. Too hot. Um, no, Tarkin's book's really good. You kind of get to see where he comes from, what made him what he is, kind of like why he joined the Empire and his family status, and you see a little bit more about his relationship with Vader, which is neat. So I thought that was cool. Let's keep going. There's something in the back here. Reinforcement Walker. I'm seeing some sky. What's happening? Walker here. Not really my favorite card, but the art is good. That is good. Wolf and Metal Ceremony. Metal Ceremony, also not my favorite card. Never sure when I'm going to be playing Metal Ceremony. Did anyone play this during pre-release? Let me know. I want to know in the comments or chat if that is something you've played. Let's keep going. I got a lot of recycling to get rid of. Fleet Lieutenant. Is wax paper recyclable? I'll have to look it up. It may just be trash. I don't know. Fallen Lightsaber is rare, and AT-AT Suppressor is our foil. Nice card. Again, it's another one of those. I'm like, am I playing this? Am I playing Reinforcement Walker and Suppressor? Really? I don't know. Someone tell me how to play them well. It's going to be one of those cards that's just like, I need to build a deck around and figure it out, or something. So let's keep going. A minute and a half. We're in an hour and a half of just opening packs, and this is way better doing this with y'all than just sitting there watching some Star Wars. Although I am behind on Bad Batch, so I wouldn't mind that. Wilderness Fighter, shielded. Don't worry about reminder text. It's not there, but look at that. What is this? Where am I? Seattle with all the snow? It's not snowing in Seattle. It's just cold, guys. It's still below 40 over here. Foil Scout Bike Pursuer. Had some family members in Texas tell me, oh, it's 80. And I had a buddy at the Nationals, actually, for Grand Archive, tell me the same thing. He came back in and I was like, oh, how's the weather? And it was just like, oh, perfect. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, welcome to cold. Don't mind the ice in the morning and the cold weather. Dagobah Swamp, Jyn Erso, Interceptor, Shore Trooper, Agent, Freighter, Leader, Shoot First, Rebel, I Had No Choice, and Gladiator Star Destroyer foil. That's cool. Love it. Love it. So far, I mean, what have we seen? We've seen one Boba Fett. Just one Boba Fett. Legendary. But we got two Vaders. We got this cool Kanan, which I'm excited about. I've seen 4 Fire Sprays, which is good because that's a rare. What am I not seen yet? What have we not seen? We've seen some Palpatine. We've seen a Luke. And I'm trying to think of those higher value cards, the higher legendaries. No showcase. Crafty Smuggler. That's great. That is great. Crafty Smuggler is so cool. And a great card to play. Bendu and a foil Kanan Jarrus. Love it. Kanan, man. I don't know. Ahsoka to Kanan, yeah, Ahsoka's going to be top tier, right? Like, we're going to talk about Jedis who survived the Purge. Ahsoka is a master of herself, right? Like, just trained by the best lineage. I talked about this last night in stream of, like, she comes from the lineage of Yoda, and so she's awesome. Catacombs of Cadera is our extended art there, but Kanan can just go, man. Like, as a card, he's great. Gorilla Attack Pod extended art. I see another extended art, one I'm really excited about. Hey, Force Lightning. Love Force Lightning. But make an opening. I love this card. I think it's good. I sometimes think it's 2 cost. It'd probably be better, but 3 is good still. And I have a foil, and now I have extended art, and now I have extended art foil. So I think this is really cool. Look at that, man. Gosh, it's just so reflective. I love that. Good stuff. Let me just throw this extended art over here and move on. We're almost done with box 4. Almost done with box 4. Let's see. Oh, it's Hyperspace IG-88. There we go. Hyperspace IG-88. Kane's rated 1. Maybe he'll sit somewhere. He'll get played eventually. I'll play him just to throw people off. I'm playing for fun. Search Your Feelings, and Carillion Freighter is our foil. I'm not a fan of gray, like colorless foil, honestly. It's never looks the way I prefer it. So sorry if that got loud. I keep forgetting the mic's in a different spot because I need some space here to see the cards. So it may come in a little hotter. Trying to make sure it doesn't for y'all, but if it is, feel free to let me know. No problem adjusting audio. Keep fighting. Syndicate Lackeys, Firepowered, or Ezra, Yularen, Tarkentown, and Heroic Sacrifice. Man, who is jealous of people at Gamma? Now, if you're at Gamma, you're usually a working for in the industry, or you're like maybe you're doing industry like news or podcast, and so people got this as a playmat that are playing in the event there, and I'm completely jealous of that. It's been a while since I've been to Gamma. Hard to go now since I'm not working for a store and I don't do anything really in the news. So you can count maybe this, but I don't think it's enough to get a press pass, honestly. So not for as long as what other people have done it for. But Gamma's always fun. I like trying out new games, talking to publishers, seeing what they're doing. Seeing what would work for like me and my community. Veers, hey, Showcase Obi-Wan. So we got Showcase Volunteer Soldier and Showcase Obi-Wan and a Legendary and a Foil Rare. These may not all be cards I wanted to see, but that's a pretty good pull, right? Like Extended or Hyperspace Rare, Legendary, Foil Rare. Like that's all neat. That's all neat. Change of Heart. Spoilers with that Change of Heart, everybody. We're just now in the last pack of this box. Bam, get out of here, wax paper. Get out of here. Death Star, Escort Skip. I think my dog was like, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, he definitely opened his eyes. No, you're fine, man. I'm not talking to you. Hey, Energy Conversion Lab. Oddly, I get it. I can see why people think this is going to be an expensive card. Because what? We are 4 boxes in? We're 4 boxes in. And I only have 1 Energy Conversion Lab. So that's pretty nuts. I don't think it's going to be a 3-digit card. Because people don't need that many, but yeah, I finally got one, so that's good. I'm just gonna put it in the box with everything else, and people can be upset by that. There was no hyperspace, so let's move on. We're down to technically 2 more boxes. I have 3 because Asmodee had the purchase limit of 7. And at the time, I thought, oh, it was a case 7, whatever. Like, I just was like, if they're limiting it, it's probably to a case. So I bought whatever the max amount was, and it was a case in a box. Also glad I ordered the accessories from them. I only ordered the tokens, but I was glad because if you're unfamiliar with this, all the accessories are going to be really hard to find right now. Stores are already talking about that they're having difficulty in getting them in. They didn't get a lot, as many as they expected as they ordered. So people have to like suffer and take different colors. Not suffer, that's such an exaggerated word. They have to accept maybe some other colors just to have the product they want. So I know I'm still kind of curious if my pre-orders for accessories are all going to get met. I don't think so. So I kind of wish I bought stuff that I saw on hand. But we'll see what kind of what stores have this weekend. I'll be going to a few stores. Gone Guy Games in Beaverton, Oregon. Batcave. Well, I'm stopped by Batcave Games in Vancouver, Washington. Wayward City is going to have an event here in Vancouver, Washington. And then I'll probably do a Portland event at Portland Game Store. I really enjoyed that store. It's been a while since I've got the chance to hang out there. So I really enjoyed my time. Capital City of Lothal and Alliance X-Wing are hyperspace, first pack of this box. And Redemption is our rare, and Lackeys is our foil. That was pretty cool. I want to say, if I take this pile, how close are these piles? I'm kind of wondering if I have like as many foils as I do hyperspace, and anyone who's watching this is like, oh my gosh, D-Rod, what are you doing? Don't mind me, I'm just taking all these hyperspace cards and shuffling them very poorly. Don't mind that. That's a problem when you don't have a sorting tray. All right, nope, I got about half of, maybe about a third of what I have in foils, so But hey, that's a nice pile now. The nice part about sorting trays is they usually line everything up for you, so they fall in a better pile. All right, keep fighting hyperspace. That's cool. Aggression. This is my first aggression. Again, these legendary cards are rough. And a foil Tarkin Town. So that's neat. That's neat. Love to see that aggression, though. Can't believe that's my first one. Wow. Again, these legendaries, that's what's going to get people. It's if you're trying to run multiple legendaries, play sets of legendaries in your deck, you're going to run into some trouble. You know, when you're talking about that Vader Boba mid-range, I've seen one Boba. And I am already 4 boxes in, so. Mining Guild TIE Fighter hyperspace. Fallen Lightsabers are rare, and Mercenary Company is our foil. That's great. That's great. Still only in the second row of my box, of my bulk box, which is cool. I'd probably have a little bit more if I put these extended art and foils in there, but I'm not. You know, I'm going to sort through the boxes probably this evening or tomorrow. I'd rather just identify what I have as a playset real quick. And then I can start giving some stuff out. This looks great. This looks great. Wow, the coloring on here looks good. It's Asteroid Sanctuary. Obviously, the Falcons thinking they're about to have a safe time, only to realize they're in a giant space worm. Space Slug? Space Slug. Gideon Hosk and ISB Agent is our foil. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Man, we've been doing this for an hour and 40 minutes. Finally, Grand Moff Tarkin. Not a showcase, but I'll take it. I'll take Hyperspace Tarkin. Thrawn. Let's look at this guy. Man, the colors on here are good. Thrawn being one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. Maybe not ever my favorite character to play, but he is great. He is great. Wow, that looks just so fun. That's cool. Move him over there. It's good to see it. Good to see it. Love some showcase cards. I need to get my hands on some showcase Luke and Vader promos from the Roadshow. Unfortunately, even though I worked those, I was unable to get one. So there were never enough for the person doing the event. So I'll be trying to do some stuff locally, I'm sure, for people who don't want it. I think I told people I'd trade them packs if they really wanted. Just really wanted to put those two in my collection here. I did get some Judge promos, which is nice for helping out some events. So that'd be cool for my collection. Don't get cocky and restock as our foil. No hyperspace. No hyperspace. Let's keep going here. I'm actually really excited. If you can tell in the background, I actually got a Star Wars Unlimited display from one of the stores. They were raffling stuff off. Shout out to Red Castle in Portland, Oregon. Great store. Legendary store, honestly. And yeah, the raffle was part of it. And I was like, I'm taking this. And it has a little mount over there that I plan on putting some cool cards. But I love it over there sitting with my Star Wars Destiny or my Star Wars LCG stuff. I'm going to put one of my Star Wars Destiny cards over there. And yeah, it'll be really cool. Patrol V-Wing here is extended or hyperspace. Admiral Piet hyperspace. That's great. That's great. I'm over here flipping them off, apparently. Also, do I have glitter on my hands? I have something on my hands. Well, whatever. I'm not sure where I touch glitter, though. No idea. Something. And Green Squadron A-Wing. Couple of cut lines on there. Not horrible, but noticeable. So, I think this is cool. Love Admiral Piet. Love him. I need something from Vader that besides Force Choke that just says, like, you can sacrifice an admiral to not take any damage. Like, that'd be great. That'd be so good. If you just have, like, this Vader of, like, Vader, merciless leader. And it's just like, well, oh, nope, instead of taking damage, just sack an admiral. He'd remind me of, like, a Knight Errant of Eos from Magic Solara block, where it was the same thing of, like, sack a soldier and you have, you're invincible, right? You're indestructible for the turn. Hey, this is fun. Legendary Falcon, Vigilance, and Foil Hosk extended art. This is good. This is a great pack. I think this is my third Vigilance, which is cool. My first Falcon, which is cool. And a Foil Extended art Hosk. I love Hosk. I wanted him to come out cheaper. I want to make him work. I really like him. So that was a really cool stuff here. We're just going to put that there. And Darth Vader, though. Darth Vader's still on top. Nothing's going to beat that. Well, I mean, something will. If I had a foil extended aggression, I'd say that would be good. So still no showcase. Appreciate everyone hopping in, having fun, chatting it up, messaging me. We got Administrator's Tower extended art. Let me not bypass those. Hyperspace art. Hyperspace, D-Rod. Let's keep going. I have seen so many cards, and I am not upset by it. We got Sabine Wren here. Foil Sabine Wren unit. We got so many cards, guys, and there's just so much more to do. Now the question is, what do I do after I build the play sets? Like, what do you do when you have more? Are stores really going to be wanting to buy your commons and uncommons? Maybe not. But what you can do is use them to build up, other people in your community, right? You have a friend who loves Star Wars. You have a nephew, a niece, a child, anything like that. And you're just like, you know what? I want to help you get into it. Maybe there's some kids at your store that are really having trouble getting into Magic and they never have the money. Like, just help them build a Star Wars deck, right? Obi-Wan Kenobis are rare, and a foil extended art Fleet Lieutenant. Now, we had an extended art Lieutenant earlier, but this foil one is even better. Look at that. You still got the cold and the warm colors on both sides of it. Really neat. Big fan there. That was cool. But no, I plan on, once I have my play sets, I'll be sending them to a couple of people I know, just as they build their communities. If there's some stores nearby where they say, yeah, we got some interest and we got some people, but they're buying slow, or maybe they just don't have the income, that'll be something. Extended repair or hyperspace repair there. Love the art. I think they did really well at coloring this arm. Just thought it was really good. Pops very well. But, I want people to not find people who want to play in my communities or in the community. I don't want to find too many barriers. I know this game has a barrier to it, right? Like, it's obviously, like, you got to pay to play sometimes, and you got to pay to at least get in, right? You're going to have to build a deck somehow, but it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. And you can just help people get there. You never know. It can make the difference. Someone finding joy in playing this game can go pretty far, right? Like, next thing you know, you help someone build a deck out of commons and uncommons. They're enjoying the game. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, I'm going to save up money for the next set. I'm going to try and play. I'm going to do this thing. And then you may have brought some new joy in their life. Like, you could be that spark in there. And I think that's cool. You never know where your commons and uncommons can go. So, Hyperspace IG-88. Fenswalker, Strike True, Disarm, Agent, Devotion, Bamboozle, Reinforcement Walker, Palpatine, and Fallen Lightsaber Foil. All right. I almost filled up this second row of my bulk box. Bulk box is a great box. You can only get it from one place in the United States at this time. That is Team Covenant, and as it is UK-based company. But really great. Maybe it's something in these packs. So something in these packs just like releasing some type of glitter? Or is this just all wax remnant? I don't know. So I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to look at the camera. My camera, I'm going to look at the screen instead of looking down. Let's try that. Overwhelming Barrage. There we go. Sabine Wren, Regional Governor, and Foil Inferno 4. No hyperspace for us, but I'll take that Inferno 4. I think that's my third foil of that for my collection. And by collection, I mean, I don't know. I just have it. I don't know if I use it. I think foils would be the one thing I don't keep too much of unless I really want to. I don't know. Boba Fett, Dagobah Swamp. Let's look for those hyperspaces. Nothing. Protector, Ezra, Greedo, hyperspace. Cool. And hyperspace, Cloud City Wingguard. Just remember to look at the screen. Keep trying this. Greedo looks good. And then Cloud City Wingguard looks good. Really neat stuff. With Emperor Legion as our rare. Would love to see this card extended art. Still hoping for that showcase. Here we are, an hour and 46 minutes in, and no showcase. Hyperspace Chewbacca. Now I know someone on pre-release who ended up with 4 Hyperspace Chewbaccas out of 2 pre-releases. Maybe 3. I think they said they did 3. I'll have to check. Cell block guard hyperspace. That's great. Let me keep looking at the screen instead. Keep this going. What is in the back there? Sneak attack and foil. Don't worry about it. It's just foil hyperspace, snapshot reflexes. That is good. When played, attack with attached unit, and you got +1/+1. Don't worry. It's what kind of event is it? It's a learned event. Learned. Can't wait for we get that. We get a Jedi teacher, then you can only play learned events. You have to learn them. That'd be silly, right? Appreciate everyone hanging out in the chat. Loving the messages that are coming through. If you're watching this and the chat's not happening, just leave a comment. Let me know what you're excited for. Let me know what you want to see. I'm gonna stop shaking this desk. Sometimes my desk is like that. It's really just this camera mount. But Escort Skiff is our foil. No hyperspace. Wolf's our rare. Wolf is so cool. Can't wait to see things like Cody and Rex. We are, again, it's Bad Batch was confirmed for set 2. So I think that'll be neat. We're going to see probably Clone Force 99 as its own little squad. And, I could see do we get a leader? I don't know. Maybe Omega? Omega could be a fun leader. Hunter, I'm sure, is what people would want to see. Academy training. I would see probably Rex as the leader before any of the other ones, though. Security complexes are rare, and foil Devastator. Man, this takes me back. Just one of the things I loved as a kid was getting Star Destroyers, and if you could get them foil. I remember just going to this one place in Houston, Texas, right off a highway. I think it was 290. I want to say it was 290, but I could be wrong. Just big shopping center, this big store, and they just had their display case, and it was just foils everywhere. And man, it was so cool. Just one of my favorite moments, and as a kid, and seeing, I don't know, just seeing the gaming environment. I started going to a store that sold cards that was primarily a comic shop, and it was very much a hole in a wall. And it could run events, but only for like 6 to 12 people, maybe 12. And so when I found this store, they just had rows of people. I mean, I'm thinking they could easily host 60. And when you're talking about like the late 90s, like that kind of stuff doesn't exist. Now, you know what's weird? I'm sitting here talking this whole time, and I have a showcase in my hand this whole time. Like I'm over here talking, reminiscing about my childhood and not having, and just seeing people play. And I just finally get a card. Boom. That's neat, huh? It's neat. Look at that. Wow. Leia Organa showcase. There she is. Wow. That is neat. Okay. First one down. First showcase. Am I going to get them all? No. But I'm excited I got one. So that's cool. First one in my first case. Wow. Well, we're going to ask what beats Vader here. Extended Art Vader for me. It's going to be Showcase Leia. So let's just put Leia there. She is now the top card we've received. Wow, that is cool. That is cool. That's good. Good for us to see. Home one was our legendary, and Guardian of the Wheels is our foil. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. I'm still smiling, guys. I'm still smiling. Oh man, that's cool. Foil Leia Organa. Name me a stronger woman, and I'll tell you that it should be Leia Organa. So just if there's some woman out there in fiction who's just amazing and inspiring, it is her. She is everything a person needs to be, right? Brave, smart, honest, true, resilient. She's everything. She's everything, honestly. So Lieutenant Charlton was our foil there. And there's only technically one more box left in this case. So, but I have 2 boxes left because, again, Asmodee said you can buy 7 boxes, so I bought 7. And unfortunately, with Asmodee, you're paying the full price. So, not as many good deals as I found around town. Chewbacca here's our hyperspace card. Looks great. Rook is our rare. I'm going to keep looking at my screen. And Bamboozle is our hyperspace rare. That looks neat, but you kind of got like this derpy Han. I can't remember what someone called him. I see him more as like John Heder Han, kind of like a very much a Napoleon Dynamite kind of look. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. I don't know why I'm reaching for another box. I got 2 more packs. It's because there's no more showcase. Does anyone care that like Leia's sitting here and I'm just like throwing packs at her? I should probably care a bit. But hey, they're one down. We're one down. I just want to see Krennic, Tarkin, Thrawn, something. Sabine is our card here. That's neat. Love it. Let's do it this way. Resilient, Stormtrooper, Skiff, Bike Trooper, Sympathizer. Boy, it's a good thing I know how to talk. Power of the Dark Side. No extended art of this one. I really want to see that. Galactic Ambition is our rare, and Mission Briefing is our foil. So no, I guess Sabine technically was our hyperspace. Yeah, that's it. All right, I have 2 boxes left. I may just do them both. I may do more than a case. I could do a box opening, but I mean, I don't know. Box openings is just like a box opening. It's like it's hard to do a box opening when you have several boxes. It's like, I don't know. This seems odd. I know people do it. I know people do one single box openings, and I think that's cool. No hate on it. It's just part of it's just like, do I do a box or just do I do a case plus one? So maximum firepower is our foil, and this looks great. Looks great. Take a look at that. Good. A little bit of a bend there. Just a bit. Just a bit. All right. We are in almost 2 hours in, and we're going for box number 6. Box number 6. This is the final box of a case. There is a 7th box that I may or may not do. Now, someone may ask, D-Rod, are you going to keep any of these boxes sealed? Yes, I am. Keeping them sealed is nice. I love that they do what we see Magic do, and you put the print here on the packaging to show that it's sealed. I think that's really cool. I just don't think any of the ones I'm going to keep sealed are the ones I'm getting this weekend. I think there'll be some of the ones that are coming in from other online retailers that I will set aside, and we'll see where the game goes. I don't mind sitting on some Star Wars boxes. They're small. I just don't think I want to sit with a case. So I'm going to keep going here. Now, I'm kind of curious on how many online sales we're going to see. And, you know, if you have a store that you have yourself, sorry if that got loud, everybody. I keep forgetting the mic's over there. But I'm curious if you have stores in your areas that are going to be doing singles. If you are, let me know. Just wondering what stores are out there diving into it. I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm not sure if it's a great idea, but I think it's something that's going to set a lot of stores apart. If your store is trying to be the Star Wars community base for your players, having singles is definitely going to help them out. As long as they make sure they're trying to sell also online. Harrison Dula here is our hyperspace card. That's great. That's good. Let's move on. Some Jedha Agitators, our other hyperspace card. Really cool. And then we got the Reinforcement Walker foil. Reinforcement Walker foil. So there we go. Jedha Agitator and Hera are our hyperspaces. Hey, I'm still not in row 2, honestly. Now I'm going to have to filter out these cards for sure out of my boxes. For example, I don't need as many bases and leaders as we've opened. So let's see what we get here. Another Krennic. Hey, remember when I had a showcase and I just wasn't looking at it because I was talking about an anecdote from my childhood? It's like having $100 in your wallet and just not knowing it. The Ghost. Love it. Hyperspace Ghost. Big fan of the Ghost. I have a Ghost behind me, actually. You can't see it. It's the X-Wing miniature. So, Snowtrooper Lieutenant as a foil. Let's keep going. Keep throwing these packs over here. I also have a feeling my dog is going to get really loud in the next 10 minutes when someone comes through the door. So, you may hear that dog. You may hear it. Do I have the mute button ready? No, I do not. Did I get rid of the mute button, guys? I think I did. Nope, I have a second button. TIE Fighter Hyperspace. That's cool. Love it. Love the art. I actually got this playmat over at Guardian Games, Portland. Shout out. Big fan. Big fan. General Veer's extended art or hyperspace. Love it. And Electro Staff as our rare. A second Katina Braggart as our foil. That's cool. So some stores I've really enjoyed playing at this weekend. I enjoyed them all. I really did. I wish a lot of them were closer. That's for sure. You know, a lot of them are about 15, 20 minutes. I know that's not too far, but here's the thing. I have a store that's like 5 to 6 minutes walking. Like I just listen to 2 punk songs and I'm there. Capital City Hyperspace. That looks good. And I have another one that's about 5 lights west of me. So it could probably take me like 10 to 15 minutes to get there. Maybe if all the lights are bad. Problem is it's like you're crossing a hospital in a busy intersection. So that's probably the only difficulty there. But yeah. Capital City, Han Solo was our rare. Wilderness Fighter is our foil there. I think that's neat. Got multiples of those already. Let's go ahead. It's here. But yeah, I think going to other stores was great. I'm always looking for a couple things, and being someone who's been in the industry, I always know what I want. So I'm always looking for like specific sets of dice or certain supplies. Like I really knew what sleeves I wanted. The last store I went to on Sunday finally had the sleeves I wanted, which were the Dragon Shield. I had no choices are rare, and Surgical Droid was our hyperspace foil, which is cool. But I really wanted the outer sleeves Dragon Shield makes. And if you're unfamiliar with outer sleeves, those are made if you want to put a sleeve over the one you have. Game Genic is doing this with Star Wars. If you buy the packs, those sleeves, you can buy like Vader and Luke with outer sleeves. But these are matted sleeves, and I really wanted the matted. I wanted kind of the Dragon Shield quality, and I'm using them actually for some limited power sleeves I have. Now, I understand I can't use the limited power sleeves in competitive level events, but I got it before that ruling was out, and I really want my investment of those sleeves to last. You know, that's the point of those outer sleeves. If you get something rare that you want to hold on to, like a sleeve you like, and you don't really want to buy them more, if you buy custom sleeves, you need to buy outer sleeves just to protect your stuff. Strike True looks great. Look at this. You got the Nikto over here flying off. You got Luke Skywalker in his anime pose. He's ready, man. He's ready. Throw in some anime music, some One Punch Man, and get out of his way. Academy Training Foil. I feel like this is going to be that foil card everyone has. It's going to be a big one. Big one there. Let's keep it going. Man, Star Wars is so cool, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I just love Star Wars. Do I love having another Chewbacca over here? I don't know, but we got him. We're rolling in Chewbacca's. It was like third one, fourth one, so that's pretty cool. I'm over here with my other extended art or hyperspace cards. Forced Row, Kanan, Mace Windu, Legendary, and a Ruthless Raider foil. Okay, not a bad pack. I mean, I like it. Right? It's all fun. It's all good stuff. That's cool. Put this foil here. Mace, you can just go in the box. I know I got 3 of you now. But I'll just put you in the box for now. Okay, let's see here. Looking for those hyperspace cards. We've been doing this a while. Vigilant Honor Guards. First one seeing that one. You know, when it's undamaged against Sentinel, so it's not my favorite. Just, you know, searching for something nice to say. I'm like, it buys you a turn. And Pathfinders are rare. So Pathfinders are rare there. Love it. Love it. They're not a rare, it's our foil. Our rare was Galactic Ambition. That was our rare. So let me make sure I keep looking at the screen. I feel like that's the tough part, is I keep wanting to look down. I'm so used to doing videos with pack openings for like my last job, where I would be looking down because I didn't have a camera looking at me. But I like having a camera here, just so you can kind of see my face, see my reaction. Like when I grab that Leia, it'll be fun to kind of go back and look at. As far as hyperspaces, we got the Administrator's Tower. I'm going to do this. That's going to be better, I bet. Administrator's Tower here. I feel like the mic is in a better spot. I should have done this beginning with. I apologize if you've been here the whole time. Power of the Dark Side, Greedo, Agent Callus, and a foil Obi-Wan. Fun fact, don't put any version of Obi-Wan in your pocket and then let your parents wash it. When I was a child, this was the best card I had, was an Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars CCG. I may go back and buy this card. At the time, it was $40, according to Scry. And I was a kid. I left stuff in my pockets. And I say that like I'm an adult who doesn't leave stuff in their pockets, but I do. Nothing ever serious, I've had a couple things that shouldn't have go through, but that's all right. Nothing ever ruined anything. But that was like one of the first moments I was just like, this is a bummer. Like that card is ruined, right? Like it got washed, it got dried, it was never gonna be the same. And that was hard. That was hard as a kid when that was like your big possession, Takedown, Vanquish is apparently before. This is my third Jedi lightsaber. We had to go through a case to get a playset of this rare. That's what I'm saying. Rares are not going to be that easy in a big of a set. People may think it will be, but it's not. It's just not going to be. You're going to see a lot more single sales because people are just going to want to build what they want to build. So if you are trying to make some money off this, TCG player is not a bad way of doing that. But again, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're just, people want stuff. So much trash. Wax paper for days, man. About to start a vinyl shop over here. Let's see what we got. Restock Chewbacca, Barrage, Sabine Wren, a Palpatine, and a Foil Ghost. Foil Ghost. A lot of ghosts. Ghost is uncommon. I did have fun getting Harrison Dula in pre-release. I got every Spectre in one pre-release box except for Kanan. And I tried to play it. I tried to play once. I did a quick sideboard playing a buddy, and I just killed every Spectre as soon as I came out. So good for him. Good for him. Shout out Mason. Mason over there killing it. And then first thing, Snowtrooper foil. I got a few of these already. Big fan of Snowtrooper here. Put them over in the foil pile. No hyperspaces that set or that pack. Let's keep going. Let's see here. Chewbacca. Catacombs. Let's see. Security Force. Reflexes. Confiscate. How quickly can I say some card names? Swoop Racer. There we go. Nice. A little roadie in there. Not a vehicle, guys. Swoops and speeder bikes apparently are not enough mass to be considered a vehicle. Force Surrender is our hyperspace card right there. Hyperspace uncommon. And Gamorrean Guards is our foil, while Security Reflexes is our rare. So that's pretty cool. I feel like that's my second Security Reflex. So those aren't, the rare ones aren't easy. Things aren't easy in this game, which is good. Again, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised. I do have an event coming up that's going to be a third or fourth Boba Fett hyperspace. Two hyperspaces. Command Center too. I do have an event that's coming up online. It's for the Saga group. There'll be a Saga League going on. I plan on doing some videos with them. Just, playing some webcam games. So it definitely is good to get a good amount of cards to build something. We're building some fun stuff for sure. I don't really want to play the meta. I want to have fun, right? Let's get the attention. And look at this. Wow. Foil Hyperspace Royal Guard. Wow. Look at that. Palpatine just sitting there. The guard. Ooh, that looks cool. Let's put these cards over here. No other hyperspace. Wow. That's great. Let's keep going. Iji. Everyone's favorite GoBot. He's a GoBot that's gone nuts. Kind of scary. Need a job, but he's a revolutionary. All right, Confiscate Hyperspace. That looks good. I think that's supposed to mimic what we see with, or be part of like one of the scenes a little bit you get with Ezra in the Rebels series. I know there's like a lot of like Rhodians in there and are clearly oppressed by the Empire. We got Red 3 foil and Relentless is our rare. So Red 3 looks great. Classic art there. Very much a reminder of the Star Wars CCG, where you had all of those red cards. That was definitely a game that no one was looking to like kind of do too much design, but they were, I mean, everything was straight out of the movie. So it's just like every X-Wing had a name, and then you had an X-Wing, and then you had, Blue Squadron X-Wing, Rogue Squadron X-Wing, Gold Squadron X-Wing, like stuff like that, on top of like having red ones and red twos. So, things like that. Someone just wished me good luck in my pack openings. They must not be watching. I'm just giving a hard time. Yeah, it's been good. I mean, I can show you for whoever just messaged me good luck today. There it is. This is the card. We're already sitting at something pretty great. The Showcase Leia. Love it. Love it. And another Vigilance. I think it's my 5th Vigilance. Third one, I think, of the day. And an Infiltrator skill. So no hyperspace cards, but, good foil, good Vigilance. I really love Jyn in this art. I think she just pops really well. I really like that. Jyn Erso, man, she's a great character. The more I read of her, and the more I watch Rogue One, I just kind of impressed with the direction they went with her. They didn't have to do much with her, but definitely like, someone with a very traumatized past, someone who wants to save the universe from not having to feel the same things she's had to feel and the loss she's had to feel. Gladiator Star Destroyer here, hyperspace. Bring this up a little bit. I like it, especially get the blast going, and just, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, there it is. Wow, we were talking about it. What was going to be better than Vader? Vader hyperspace, and it's going to be Boba Fett. Wow. Yep, that'd be it. So that's my 2nd Boba Fett, guys. And shoot first. Little Han there. Little cocky Han. Man, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Vader was my Luke. Wow. Yeah. So this is cool. This has been a cool day so far. Look at this. That's good. That's good. Anyway, Boba. That's my 2nd Boba. That's still crazy. Still crazy. I'm gonna put Leia here. Keep going. That is great. I'm glad to see a double Boba there. I'm not worried about getting a playset, but I'm just still surprised we're almost a full case in and no Boba. There's only so many packs left in this box, and then we'll probably stop. We'll just do a full case. I won't be a liar, guys. I will just do 6 cases. A 7th box will just be mine, or I'll hold on to it. Hardpoint Heavy Blaster here. You're My Only Hope is our rare, and wow. Look at that. Force is with me. That looks great. That looks great. Just Truett there with his walking stick. Man, how great. How great was that? So good. So good to see him in Star Wars. Is that Ken Watanabe, I believe? I may be wrong. Someone will correct me. The internet's great at correcting. And I'm great at being corrected. I have no problem admitting I was wrong. No problem. Ask me to name a famous blonde actress, I'll probably be bad at that. No, that's not true. I can name them. I just couldn't tell you who they are. Like, if you put 5 of them in a room and I had to do a lineup, that'd be bad. That would be really bad. Moment of Peace. Give a shield token to a unit. Great card. Yeah, I love it. Just give this guy some soup. Let him eat some soup, everybody. Man, get off his back. He's busy. Strafing Gunship and Disarm. Disarm. I need to keep remembering how to look at this camera. So sorry for people who are just like, so all I'll see is his beanie. I mean, I'm sure no one's really watching me. It's just I want to do it. I think it's my 4th Tarkin in this case. 3rd Tarkin in this case. That is hyperspace. So that's pretty neat. Upside down. I'm never going to remember like how this goes. I love the pop. I love this gray purple hue that they went with. It's so cool. Let's see here. Rebel Pathfinder. I can see the back. I always can see the back. Force Throw. Smoke and Cinders and Sword Trooper. That's cool. I was reading something today that talked about the Smoked and Cinders event. Essentially when, Aunt Beru and Uncle Lars die. And, they're burnt to a crisp. But I really did enjoy, like, they were talking about, like, someone happened to go back there and check the bodies, and they were like, "Oh yeah, do you see there's blaster marks and burns?" It's like, "Oh, okay, yep. Clearly Imperials were here covering things up." And it's just like, yeah, if you would have just checked the bodies, you would have known it was even worse. So, Castro City, that looks great. I believe that is from the Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign. Something's in that background. 7th Fleet Defender. Remember when I got that foil one like an hour ago? Lothal Insurgent. I think we've got a couple of these, but it looks great. Looks good. Looks good. Oh man, we're down to 3 packs, everyone. 3 packs remaining of case 1 for me, D-Rod, here at Unlimited Power. I can't tell you how fun this has been. I've enjoyed it. I have no problem talking for 2.5 hours. Don't mind me. I have had a lot of experience in public speaking and prep for this, so no problem there. Guys, this is my 3rd Vader. This is my 3rd. I did get a playset of Vaders in a case. Wow, so I'll take it. Playset Vaders here. 1. Where's the 2nd one? 2 and 3. 3 Vaders and a foil Wedge Antilles. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So pretty great. Pretty great. I'll take that. But hey, maybe this changes your mind. Maybe you're someone who's going to save up for a case. Maybe you have some good deals out there in your local stores. I know, shout out to the stores in the area with some good deals. Red Castle Games. I know that had some good ones. Portland Game Store had some good ones. Gongai in the Vancouver, Washington area. I think they're going to be a little 3 digits plus tax, but that's okay. No problem there supporting our local stores because I want to see that grow. And Foil General Veers here, but some great deals out there. If you end up paying the suggested MSRP, that's okay too. I tell people all the time, there's nothing wrong with paying $120 for a box. There really isn't. Like, yeah, maybe it's not the best deal, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's the average price. It's what you would pay in a lot of things, and it means your store is getting the full amount, which is what they would like. You're supporting your store. So if you're getting some stuff from online retailers or at less price, they probably are still getting a good deal if they went through like their distributor, Southern Hobby. But it's okay. It's definitely okay. So I stand by that as someone who's going to go buy a box for $120, and all these boxes from Asmodee. Asmodee sells them at $120. You're not going to find Asmodee saying we'll give you a better deal. They just gave me free shipping and I got it 3 days early. So, hey, I mean, I don't know. It's probably not worth paying that much money per box, but it's for that many for the shipping. But here I am. Remember when I got a foil one of these, and here's another one? That's so cool. That's so great. So Hyperspace with the Rogue Operative. And the 7th Fleet Defender was our final foil. That is it. That is all the packs. I have something to clean up. Let's take a look at some of the hot cards here. Showcased Leia Organa, Luke, Boba, Darth Vader. Wow, that is some good stuff there. Anything else I really want to show off? I mean, it's great to get, like, I got a playset of Maces. I know that. Got a playset of Vaders. I only got 2 Boba Fett's and 1 Falcon. So a lot of other good stuff there, but these are definitely ones that take the cake. Would have loved a Overwhelming Barrage, but hey, there are other boxes for that. I got one sitting right next to me, so maybe tonight, maybe later this week. Expect a couple more videos from me as product comes in. Maybe tomorrow. Actually, probably not tomorrow. I don't have any products tomorrow. But definitely Friday, I'll do some early stuff. And maybe Saturday, unless I just want the time to do something non-Star Wars or Super Star Wars. So thanks, everyone, for showing up. Appreciate you. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. And yeah,